Welcome to Late Night Sundry Sports for Monday, July 13th, I believe. Yes, 13th. Starting with NASCAR today, because there was a race yesterday. Rookie Cole Custer stuns field with first Cup Series win at Kentucky. I never even heard that name. NASCAR Cup Series rookie Cole Custer pulled off a daring four-wide pass for the lead on the final lap to earn the victory in Sunday's Quaker State 400, presented by Walmart at Kentucky Speedway, the first rookie to win in NASCAR's Premier Series in 4 years. Shop Cole Custer gear. Custer, who restarted the fifth. What does that mean? At Track Photos, Kentucky Speedway 2020. Photos on and off the track at Kentucky. Veterans Harvick and Truex foiled by late contact and Custer's bold Kentucky move. Martin Truex Jr. and Kevin Harvick had top 5 finishes, chance to win, but they didn't. 2020 stage points for the NASCAR Cup Series. Every 2020 race, except the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, is comprised of stages. Yeah. Stuck on who to vote for? Try the All-Star Fan Vote Reason Generator. It's almost time for the NASCAR All-Star race from Bristol Motor Speedway. That means 22-something. Apparently you vote for shit. Bespoke Post. Themed boxes for guys who give a damn. Free to join. Cool stuff, but kind of overpriced. Brad Keselowski spins Jimmy Johnson on late Kentucky restart. Watch as Brad Keselowski's number 2, Team Penske Ford, gets into the rear of Jimmy Johnson's whatever kind of car he has. Oh well. Cole Custer surprised by his win at Kentucky. Well, yeah, if you're a rookie, I'd imagine so. Stewart-Haas Racing rookie Cole Custer admitted even he was surprised he won the NASCAR race. Martin Truex Jr. explains Kentucky apology to Kevin Harvick. Martin Truex Jr. apologized to Kevin Harvick and the number 4 Stewart-Haas Racing team for, I guess it was his fault that they had contact and both lost the race. Alrighty, good for Cole Custer. Moving along to Cowboys Wire, brought to you by USA Today. Coach Carter, Cowboys Tomsula gets JMU stud to mold into star. Round and round they go, where they stop only Jim Tomsula knows. The Dallas Cowboys have trotted out a number of players at right defensive tackle. What is JMU? I know, obviously it's a college. I just don't know what the J stands for. Or the M. The last OG. Cowboys' Zach Martin only looks up to Larry Allen, and he's closing in fast. John Nyland, Blaine Nye, Herb Scott, Nate Newton, Larry Allen. To think, Zach Martin stands among these all-time greats and has an excellent chance of beating Larry Allen? Sweet. I like Zach Martin. Full swing. As Cowboys camp approaches, Brandon Knight ready to fight for OT3. One of the strengths of the Dallas Cowboys in recent years has been their offensive line. Since drafting Tyron Smith in the first round of the whatever year draft it was. Cowboys news. Tyron Smith ranked top offensive tackle. Ezekiel Elliott overpaid. Alright. This is the one we'll click on since it has many different little tidbits. And that's what I like. I like to read the little tidbits. Even as he continued to battle nagging injuries in 2019, Dallas Cowboys star left tackle Tyron Smith made his 7th consecutive Pro Bowl. He was recently ranked the top offensive tackle in the NFL by ESPN, but there's a few names missing from the list. Ezekiel Elliott signed a 6-year, $90 million extension before the beginning of last season and finished in the top 5 in several statistical categories. However, based on average annual salary and recent production, he was surprisingly named the Cowboys' most overpaid player. The July 15th deadline for Dak Prescott to sign a long-term deal is rapidly approaching, but according to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, the Cowboys are willing to be patient until the end. Amari Cooper is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, yet opinions on him vary amongst league executives and fans. CeeDee Lamb's most effective route, how Amari Cooper could be primed for his best season, and 3 things you can learn from preseason rankings are covered in the news and notes. Cowboys Tyron Smith praised as on another planet by anonymous NFC exec. ESPN is currently releasing its rankings of the top 10 players at every position. One anonymous NFC executive had high praise for the Cowboys' Tyron Smith when it came to the league's top offensive tackles. Question: where are La'el Collins and Mitchell Schwartz? Probably not as high as Tyron Smith. Dak Prescott rumors. Cowboys are not worried about QB's contract situation. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, the Cowboys are willing to go all the way up to the July 15th deadline to get Dak Prescott signed long-term. I just don't see why this is such a pressing matter. He signed the franchise tag. We have him for another year. Make him feel like he has to prove himself. That's what should be happening. He should be proving himself that he deserves a longer contract because he hasn't been giving us anything except, some good stats. That's it. But winning is what matters. There's something holding him back. NFL execs weigh in on Cowboys' Amari Cooper, a polarizing wide receiver. Opinions on Cowboys wide receiver Amari Cooper are split amongst NFL personnel. Some see him as a top 10 receiver easily, while others have him ranked a lot lower. I'm one of those that has him... Okay, I'm not an NFL exec, but I don't think that we needed him as much as the office apparently thought that we did. I honestly thought that it would have been a good idea to let him go after last season and keep on developing Gallup, because Gallup shows very much promise. Gallup is good, I think. I'm not so sure about Amari Cooper. CeeDee Lamb's most productive route while in college. CeeDee Lamb was one of the best receivers in college after the catch, and he did a lot of that damage running out routes. Cowboys are contenders for the best quarterback room in the NFL. Connor Livesay breaks down how Dak Prescott, Andy Dalton, and Ben DiNucci could give the Cowboys the league's best quarterback room. Every NFL team's most overpaid player entering 2020 season. Surprisingly, star running back Ezekiel Elliott was listed as the Cowboys' most overpaid player. I honestly think that Amari Cooper should have been picked for that over Zeke, but if Dak Prescott had been signed by now, I think that it definitely should have gone to him. Why Amari Cooper might be primed for his best season yet. Having Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb alongside him in another year working with Kellen Moore could see Amari Cooper have the best season of his career. True, and I'm looking forward to seeing that if that happens. Hall says Dak would be extremely happy to get $35 million. Oh, really? Recently on NFL Total Access, D'Angelo Hall discussed Dak Prescott's contract situation. Although he doesn't view him on the level of Patrick Mahomes, he feels he's worth the $35 million price tag he commands. Ranking the NFL's top 10 offensive tackles for 2020. Best of the league's bodyguards. Shh. An ESPN series ranking the top 10 players at every position, the Cowboys' Tyron Smith was ranked the best offensive tackle in the NFL. Good for him. Brad's deals, up to 80% off every deal for every day. Spring clearance sales. Shop now. A bunch of headlines that we have seen before. Yep. Whoa, what's this? Blowing up God's peephole, the 10-year anniversary of Texas Stadium's demise. That's a new one. Why did they tack it on at the very bottom? Okay. Thank you, Cowboys Wire.